This is going to be a quick lesson. This is part 3 in the series that I'm doing on practical and applicable drum fills that most gigging drummers know. So if you go into a studio session, you go into a gigging situation, you're in a high pressure situation where they go, count the song off and go. You have this bag of fills that you can go, I'll pull fill number X. And there's actually a set of fills. You don't get it like in this sheet memo, like you're a professional drummer here, here's the fills that we do. No, it's just you learn them over time, all right? This one's called Pat Boone Debby Boone. But first, let's get the question of the lesson out of the way. And that is, what's your favorite drum company, drum manufacturer? Not cymbal company, not stick company, but the ones that actually make the instrument that we play the drums. Put it in the comment section below and let's start a conversation. All right, this is called Pat Boone Debby Boone. Pat Boone's biggest contribution to music is not his 38 top 40 hits. It's not the record he holds for having 220 consecutive weeks on the Billboard charts with different songs. It's not the over 45 million albums that the man sold, and it's not the 12 movies that he was in. It's this drum fill. It's called the Pat Boone Debby Boone. And it's actually played exactly how it sounds, kind of like Bucket of Fish, the last lesson that we did. It sounds like the phrase, okay? And so all we're doing is having a phrase that relates to that, and you go, oh, Pat Boone, Peppa Boone, Pat Boone, Debby Boone. Ah, that makes sense, right? So the right hand, the genius of this fill is the right hand plays all 8 notes. And it's going to be a 2-beat fill. So 3 and 4 and is how we're going to use that. You're going to come here, 3 and on the top tom, and then 4E and. 3 and 4E and. Pat Boone Debby Boone, right? But the genius is that it's Pat Doom, 3 and 4 and. Pat Boom, bada boom. So if I'm put in a situation and they say, okay, maybe I'm just starting with an artist, or maybe this is a new band, or maybe they're auditioning you and they say, hey, we want to play this song. Can you count it off? So you would go, yeah, and you're all nervous and you go, oh, snap, I will use the greatest contribution that Pat Boone ever made to music. It's the Pat Boone Debby Boone fill. So you're like, instantly, everyone loves you because you had this solid intro, okay? But in a high-pressure situation, studio or whatever, you need to have these fills that you can go back to. There's lots of variations on this fill. I like to do one that's kind of sounds like it's Pat Boone Debby Boone. That's the one and all you do is on the upbeat of 2, the and of 2, you add 4 30-second notes, so a small roll kind of introducing that, and it would sound like it's Pat Boone Debby Boone. Simple variation, and all it is it sounds like what you're playing. All right, so that's the number 3 in this series on applicable and practical drum fills that every drummer should know, so you can kind of have them to fall back on. Hopefully this helps you. You guys seem to like this series. Even though they're simple, they are ones that you need to know. If you have any more questions, feel free to email me or call the studio anytime. The number is on the website, so is my email. In addition, check out the store we have on the website. You can get the bass drum boot camp as well as the weekend boot camp, and right now I'm filming the ghost note boot camp. Oh snap, it's all about ghost notes and how those works and how those work and how you can actually go about working on those. We'll talk to you soon.